everybody, what's going on today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. If you're new to my channel, hi, nice to see you. My name is Paloma, or Paloma B as some people know, because my full name is Paloma Shrita Borasiuk, and that's a mouthful, so Paloma B. Anyway, I am a singer, songwriter, performer, professional artist, and I'm originally from India. I've been traveling around the world for the last 15 years, and as I said, professional singer, songwriter, entertainer, and also an artist. I recently had my solo art exhibition in Beijing, and I'll put the link for that up there, I think. And what else can I tell you about me? I was recently in Chiang Mai, and I did a little vlog about that too. Pretty excited about that. You could check that up there. Also, I did some sketching on the go just to kind of, seal in some memories. But this video is going to be something a little bit different because my friend Leshanta, shout out to Leshanta, thank you. She gifted me a really cool birthday present, and it's this deck of tarot cards. And I'm not sure if it's going to get in that camera, so we're learning something new with that camera, so we're going to do a little, POV going on over here. So it was interesting to me to receive this gift because Leshanta actually came to my birthday party last year, and she had just started doing tarot cards, and I could turn that off while I'm telling my story because it's a bit of a long story. She brought her deck of tarot cards, and I thought it would be an absolute blast just to try it out because I don't know, my entire life I always heard that it was like evil or something. I'm still on the fence. I don't entirely know, but I think the concept of it is kind of cool because I like the idea of kind of like getting a little glimpse into your future, and the whole mysticism of it just kind of feels enchanting and cool. Anyway, she brought her pack of tarot cards to my birthday and did a tarot reading for me, which kind of brought on a whole bunch of other events that evening, which is fun at the time. But it was really cool because all of my friends also were super excited about her having her deck of tarot cards, and she kind of became like the prophetess of the evening and was just kind of sitting there reading everybody's tarot, and it was pretty cool. And so anyway, fast forward to this year, I was reading the book Chocolate or Chocolat. I hope I said it right. The French accent doesn't really work with me, but anyway. Yes, I've been reading that book, and it was very interesting to me to see that the main character, Vianne, reads tarot cards a lot because her mother used to do it on the go. And by the way, I don't know where that accent came from. By the way, if you guys have watched the movie, the book is very, very different. I was a little bit disappointed, I have to say, because I adored the movie. I thought the movie was hella cool, aside from the fact that it had Johnny Depp in it. I mean, what's not to like? But it was so artistically done, the way that she makes chocolates, the way she travels around, I felt like it really resonated with me. On the other hand, when I read the book, I felt kind of disillusioned because it was a little bit less magical than the movie. It kind of made it more black and white. The story became more black and white. For example, Vianne's mother is not a traveling chocolatess. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. Anyway, she is, let me just do a check that the camera's running. Yes, it is. And I hope it's focusing on my face because I know I'm not going to remember everything that I'm saying right now. Again, later. Turn that back on as a audio backup. So yes, the book made it very, very black and white. Her mom is not a traveling chocolatress, as we said. She actually, it turns out, kidnapped Vianne as a baby and raised her as her own. And I was kind of like, what? Girl, are you serious? Anyway, that kind of disturbed me. And also, the character that's played by Johnny Depp in the movie ends up with the main character in the movie. But in the book, he does not. He ends up with Caroline, I believe that's what her name is, the one who was abused by her husband. She ends up being a couple together with Rue. That was a little bit disappointing to me. And also, the end of the book doesn't exactly say whether or not they decide to stay in that city. It kind of leaves it open to your own interpretation, but I feel like it kind of leans towards the idea that they left at the end because there is nothing left in that town for Vienne after all of that happens. Also, interesting fact, she sleeps with Rue on the night of everybody's favorite granny's birthday party and gets pregnant with her second fatherless child, which is, again, what? Hella cool. Proud for her. Happy that she has another baby. But I just feel like that wasn't really the story that I was expecting, because I was expecting more of a dreamy, glossy, magical kind of story like is in the movie. And the book is, as I said, more black and white. But let me come back to it. We are going to unpack this set of tarot cards from Leshanta today. And I know, I took a very long time getting around to it. Oh, but why I was saying that is because it was really cool that I read about this chick reading tarot cards all the time in the book Chocolat, and then I got tarot cards for my birthday from Leshanta, and I was like, have you been reading my mind? Do you know what I've been reading? Like, and I actually hadn't met Leshanta in a couple of months, so that was pretty cool. She also gifted me some super freaking cute, oh, there they are. Some super freaking cute, where are they? Girl, you got to get your life in order. She gifted me some really, really cute, let's get these under here for a second. This is my collection of guitar picks. Oh, okay, you don't need to see all of them. These are the ones from Leshanta. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, McDonald's guitar picks. Love. Okay, let me put that away. And I'm just going to do a quick test with the camera to make sure that my face was in full focus. Because you know what? Shooting with a full-bodied camera is a little bit more tricky than shooting with a phone. And I'm always not sure if my face is in the frame and in focus or not. So we're going to check that and then come back to unpacking these. Okay. I think that worked. I hope that worked, because in my phone it's showing that this face is in focus. Hopefully this face is in focus too. Also, I was about to go change my shirt because I felt like I wanted to be more mystical, but this pink is kind of working in the camera and it's standing out, and hopefully you will click on this video because the colors are kind of calling. Anyway, all right, let's go. We are going to unpack this Strange World tarot set, and you can rate this art with me if you think it is cool. I'm sure we're going to think it's cool because it's from Leshanta. Duh. All right, let's go. Let's do this. I have not seen this pack before, so I'm pretty excited. Also, I need to preface that I know nothing about tarot reading, but maybe I will learn. Ooh, look, the artist has some other kinds of tarot cards out also, which is, oh, ages 14 plus years. Wow. Mums and dads, your kids might be reading tarot cards at the age of 14. Bro, my parents, my mom and my dad and my stepmom would have an absolute fit if they knew that I was looking at tarot cards at the age of 14. But anyway, all right, look at this one. The King Tarot card. Okay, this is kind of very cool. I love that. I don't know what this little character is over here, but this king looks like he has some stories to tell. Like he's been around for a while. Okay, the back has this. I don't know if all the cards have the same design. Oh, they do. Okay. I guess that's what makes them unable to tell which is which, so it's a surprise as you read your future. The Fool. Love the Fool. I kind of like the shading that's kind of like showing like the like deep set eyes, and then like that's pretty cool. Ooh, the Magician. Gotta love the nose and the eyes. He looks a bit wonky. He's got some personality. Oh, the High Priestess. Okay, I resonate with this. The candles floating in the water, you guys. Can you see that? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, and the glowing eyes. I love that. The Empress. Okay. Yeah, she looks very thoughtful. Almost like one of the, I want to say, Eastern European folklore stories. Like, that's kind of the vibe that it's giving me. Like, the kind of embroidery on her coat also. It's pretty dope. I don't know what kind of animal this is, though. That, y'all see that? He looks like a bird, but I don't know. He's also got like an anteater kind of thing going on, and he's got ears, so I don't know. Oh, bro. Okay, the Emperor, dude, look at his nose. Okay, that character down there is giving. He's got some energy. He's kind of like, sup. Dude, I don't know if the Emperor jammed his thumb in the door, but yeah, I like this guy. He looks like a happy fellow. You'd want to party with this guy. Oh my god, I should ask ChatGPT how to say this word. Leave it in the comments. Like, put the little phonic sound thingies so I can figure out this word. I want to say hierophant, but I could be wrong. He looks cool. Hey, when you guys were kids, did you ever like do this thing where you take like a candle and you kind of like put it below your face and like make faces in the dark? Yeah, we used to do that. Shameful. Oh, the lovers. Love. The Chariot. Is it right that the Chariot means death in tarot cards? I'm not sure. Like I said, I need to, again, checking here that my face is in focus. In the book that I was reading, Chocolat, the Chariot means death. Does it? Leave it in the comments, because I don't know. Strength. Ooh. Like, there's a dragon there. It's giving Daenerys Targaryen. I think I might be mixing the number of these up. I don't know if I should have done this differently. Uh-oh. Okay, the king. Alright, I'm going to sort this out later. Let's just keep doing this. This is cool. The Hermit. Okay. Also cool. Very mystical. I like that they didn't put too many features on his face. They just kind of made him, like, mystical and kind of, like, a little bit sus. The Wheel of Fortune. Also cool. I feel there's a lot to unpack there. There's a tooth. And I don't know why the tooth is resonating with me the most. Justice. Yes, ma'am. I like this card a lot. The buildings in the back look super cool. The Hanged Man. Alright, this is an interesting take on the Hanged Man, you guys, because I have done tarot card reading with other friends before, with other kinds of cards, and normally they show the Hanged Man as an actual Hanged Man. But this guy is, like, kind of holding himself on a swing, and he's hanging from his neck. That's a bit dark. I guess this card is dark, though. Death. Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-dun. That guy's striking a vogue pose. The candles are also very cool. This reminds me of someone I know who actually has the same face features. Temperance. I had a friend once named Temperance. Oh well. I like this picture. This picture kind of reminds me of Swan Princess. Have you guys seen the cartoon Swan Princess? I feel like it was one of my favorite cartoons to watch growing up, and I always thought that it was Disney, but turns out that it's not Disney. Anyway, you should watch it if you haven't already. The Devil. Yeah. This is kind of, it's giving Jack Black, School of Rock. The Tower. Also very cool. Love. Roxy just texted me. Ha ha ha, right back to you, Roxy. I forget what I sent you that made you go ha ha ha, but ha ha ha, right back. The Star. Oh, this is cute. This kind of reminds me of Pinocchio. You know the song at the beginning of Pinocchio, you guys? I don't know why, like, ever since I was a kid, I always felt kind of teary-eyed every time I heard that song, When You Wish Upon a Star. Yeah, I like that song a lot. It resonates. Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Are we rolling? Yes, we are rolling. Okay. Also, quick break. What do you guys think of this? It was actually given to me as a mug holder sort of thing on my first Halloween party that I ever celebrated in my life, which was the first year that I came to China. My friend Sharon gave it to me, and I used it to drink coffee out of for a while, but it felt a little heavy on the wrist for first thing in the morning. So now I use it to hold my paintbrushes, and I just love it. It feels very free to color. And I wanted a bit of a smaller holder to hold my brushes in, because I don't like to look at the whole set when I'm doing really detailed stuff. I like to have a small holder for the more detailed brushes. And so I saw this one online, which is very Wednesday Addams. Yes, cool, right? Drop a like if you like. All right, let's continue reading these cards. Let's go. The moon. Love the moon. Moon river, wider than a mile, the sun. Love. I find it interesting with these cards. You see, some cards feel very digital art kinds, and some cards feel a little bit more drawn. I remember Oma and Opa used to bring us storybooks from Germany, and the art, and this one in particular, kind of reminds me of that. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but yeah, it's going to be in this camera. So, the world. Again, Disney feels also very Swamp Princess. I just blanked out for a second there. I have no idea why. Ace. What does Ace stand for in tarot cards, guys? I like the cup. The chalice. Oh. Okay, we're out of cards with titles, and we're coming into cards with numbers. I feel like I'm gonna have to rearrange this entire deck later, because I think I'm fucking it up. Oh wait, was the one the king? No, king was just a king. Okay, like the ace is just an ace. All right, again, like I said, I know nothing about tarot cards, but here are some tarot cards. This might just be the cover for this YouTube video. Let me get a colorful one so I can just do a little cheers. Right. Put the king back underneath. That was for the cover of the video. Okay, I don't know what these two are, but whatever they're having, I want that. Dude, the facial hair on him though, and like they both look HAF. They're having that party. Oh gosh, these guys too. Check it out. They're like, they must all be friends. I don't know. Again, like I said, I don't know shit about tarot cards, but I feel like they're probably friends. You know, like they call each other up on the weekend and be like, yo, want to grab a wine and a fancy chalice or something? And they're like, yeah. You know? I think he didn't get the call. They didn't call him, and he's feeling sad. I'm feeling sad for him. But my phone wants me to know that the battery's low. I know my camera battery's also low, but hang in there, you guys. I gotta finish all of this before the batteries can retire for the day, okay? So hang with me. Okay, let's try to make this a little quick. I don't know what's going on here. She looks like she's fishing, and I don't know if it's a she or if it's, yeah, I guess it's a she because she's got titties, but again, I don't really know. But she also looks like she could be part of the party. Oh wait, I think I remember the number of chalices being, like, it stands for something. This was like the 5 of the chalices, I guess, and now it's like the 6, and she's like in a happy garden. Again, this style of art looks very Ukrainian, Vyshyvanka kind of, you know, embroidery sort of stuff. And you know, those paintings where they do with like just one brush stroke, they make flowers, which is really cool. All right, it's a 7 of chalices. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Again, he looks kind of wizardry-ish. I like this one. This feels very mystical. This feels like you could write an entire story about this one card. Maybe we should do that for one of the YouTube videos. It's just like, sit back and just like pick up a random card and just make an entire story about it. That would be kind of cool, right? All right, how about this one? He looks like Aladdin, but I'm not quite sure because he's balancing a flame and a flame that's gone out, I guess. Cool. Oh, this is interesting. Looking at the art here, this also feels very... I kind of like that they mix the chalices in with the rainbow. That was a little something different to look at. I like this guy. He looks like, you know, the wallflower at the party who's at every party and knows everybody's stories but doesn't really say too much. You know, you want to be friends with this guy. He's going to give you the tea. Oh. He looks like he's had a rough night, you guys. Like, he was at the party and he did not sleep. He did not do well with the party. I don't know why I'm talking about parties. I know why, because we're going to... Oh, look, it's a full moon outside the window. I should make a capture of that, but I have all the gadgets recorded. Ah, there's too much going on. The queen. Okay. I like her crown a lot. I guess everybody says that to the queen. Duh. I like this art, though. I like that the face is so, like, detailed, but then also kind of muted. Very pixie and feminine at the same time, but not too detailed. Oh, we got another king here. Yo, this king's outfit is giving. He's got, like, one red leg and one blue leg. That's pretty cool. And I don't know what's with his crown, but it looks like the ends of fish, kind of. And his eyes... I don't know. I just finished watching Vikings recently. I don't know if you guys have watched that TV show. I didn't really like it in the beginning, but I guess it kind of grew on me. And this picture kind of reminds me a little bit of an older Ragnar, except that, you know, he shaves his head towards the end. But, you know, kind of looks... An ace. Also a cool one. I feel like I need to find out what these cards mean, because now it's bothering me that I'm looking at so many cards and I'm quite clueless. He's balancing something, but he's got Liza Minnelli vibes, and that's cool. Ooh, stained glass. This reminds me of the stained glass windows that I saw when I was visiting Scotland. This is very cool. I love a good stained glass window. Oh, he looks so sad. I like the art in this one. The color contrast between, like, the warm yellows and browns and then the greens and the blues and just the, like, the hint of white really makes his face striking and stand out. Whereas this is all like a contrasting color palette, but then the face and the features are standing out even more because it's like white. Oh. I can't tell if this is part of his walking stick or like part of his hand. But this is a very intriguing card also. And I like this one. Again, I feel like I really need to figure out what these cards mean, because... Ooh, he looks Amish. He's got a mustache, though. So maybe he's not Amish, but... I like the color work in this. The green and the yellow. Oh, we've got that kind of contrasting color palette going on over here, too. But they didn't highlight in white, and I kind of wish that they would have, because it would have made the sadness in his features more prominent. But I like the art in this one. This one is cool. I wish that they did the features, now that I've seen this type of card, I wish that they did the features a little bit more in this style instead of, you know, being so suddenly so digital art. I don't know, you guys, like, I'm having a hard time getting behind the AI movement sort of thing. I know there are people out there who are probably watching this video and being like, oh my god, you know, ChatGPT can do a better job making a painting than you can. But there are so many pieces of art and so many things that I see and experience on a daily basis that I just feel like AI can't generate that. You know, AI couldn't replicate that. And it is so important that people who are artists and have a talent at creating things with their hands continue to do that. Because, yeah, I think that's what the world needs. We need AI too and ChatGPT because that provides its own set of unique functions to us. But art, I don't think art's ever going to go out of style. Anyway, love this castle. I like that this is just kind of balancing on a needle end over there. Pretty cool. Oh, it looks like there's a whole party going on down here. Looks like he's telling a story or something, and she's got some balloons in her hands. I love a good set of balloons. Ooh. I don't know whether to To think he's cute or to fear him? I don't know. Something about the high hairline and that parting. Not sure. The knight. Okay, I like the knight. The knight's cool. The knight's cool. He's got some kind of a chicken pet over there. And there's like matchsticks in the ground for flowers, which is also very innovative. I like that a lot. The queen. Again, love the crown. Love the contrasting detail of the red flowers with the blue background. Again, wish that the detailing on the face was more like, even his detailing was quite nicely done. But where's that like this? You know, I loved this kind of art. This was super cool. And I wish that the queen over here had features more like that dude over there, because yeah, it was pretty well done. I don't know, maybe the artist who was making this just kind of like, they wanted to give some variety, I don't know, so they kind of did half and half of their real art and their digital art. It could be that, giving the benefit of the doubt. Personally, for me, if I created my own set of tarot cards, which maybe that's an idea, maybe we should do that one day. If I did that, I would probably want to have all of them with my art across the board and not just too much of AI generated stuff, but it's my personal opinion. Anyway, well, we've got another king over here. Dude, this guy's ears and his throne is very interesting. I don't know if that's a little pet down there or what. But again, I like this. This feels hand-drawn to me. Certain details of it feel, oh, you know that Ukrainian artist? I forget his name. It escapes me right now. But this art kind of reminds me of that. So I like this piece. It looks hand-drawn. There are, of course, details that are, added on digitally later, but I like this one a lot. The ace. Ooh, this is like the sword in the stone. And below the hilt in letters of gold were written these words. I memorized too many cartoons as a kid. Ooh, there it appears to be a cat that knows how to sword fight. And I don't know if he's got a little laptop in his hand. I could be wrong. I don't really know what he's holding. But there's a fellow kitten with a sword in his hand. Cool. Oh, 3. Oh, okay. I think this is like a 2 of swords and this is like the ace of swords. I think I remember reading something about this in the book Chocolat. Yes. So I guess this is a 3 of swords. Correct me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel, because I will be coming up with more artsy kind of stuff. The moon out there looks so pretty. But I have to show that to you in a separate frame. Anyway. The 4 of swords, I reckon. I like that there are goldfish just randomly floating in the area above her head where she sleeps. That's cool. I sometimes just look at the sky and just be like, dude, can you imagine if there were like giant koi fish just like, going through the buildings? I don't know, something might be broken in my brain, but I think it's a really cool concept, personally. Yes. 5 of swords. I like it. It's giving me Hansel and Gretel vibes, but again, wish that it was more hand-drawn. Oh, this kind of reminds me of Fox and the Hound. I like the concept. I wish that it was hand-drawn again, but I like the concept. This is cool too. Okay, this one is kind of cool. This is kind of giving King Arthur, but like either all the subjects just put their swords in the ground beside him and then knelt down and just kind of, I don't know, disappeared into the abyss. Oh, that's my neighbor upstairs. I don't know if you guys have neighbors that just randomly start banging on their floor. Personally, I feel like he's got his own little business going on up there. I don't know, but he just randomly starts knocking on the floor, or he's knocking on wood for good luck. I don't fucking know. Anyway, yeah, I like this concept, but I kind of feel sad for him. He looks lonely. Okay, this is kind of making the hair on the back of my neck stand. Are you guys seeing this card? Dude, she kind of has a hairstyle like me, and there's like 9 swords hanging above her head. It's not giving me good feels. and the neighbor's knocking on wood at that exact moment. That is, thanks, bro. All right. I guess this is a 10 of swords. There are swords inside of this woman, and she looks so peaceful, but I feel sorry for her, and now I'm feeling the heebie-jeebies. Okay, here's a page. Oh, I like this art. I do like this art a lot. The eyes feel somewhat hypnotic. I wish I put more lights on in this room now. A knight. Okay, the knight. I like the knight. The knight's cool. With a K in front, you know. The queen. Oh, I love this. The art in this is so well done. In this picture, it is absolutely lovely. The expression, she looks kind of like, fuck y'all, but she also looks kind of regal, and she also looks kind of thoughtful and peaceful at the same time. And I love that the cats are sitting on either side of her. I always wanted to have my own cat, but I don't know. I can't deal with pet hair everywhere. It's just I sneeze a lot and I travel a lot, and yeah, maybe not. We've got another hand-drawn king. I like this guy. He's also giving me kind of Ragnar vibes, except that he's got long hair, but very, very Nordic. Very Nordic. I like it. He looks like he's got some kind of stripedy socks going on, which is, of course, also very cool. There was a time that I was creating a house track, and one of my friends dared me and was like, dude, you can't just make house tracks out of random topics. And I was like, yeah, I can. And so I went and made a house track called Too Many Socks, which is on my other music YouTube channel, and I'll put the link over there. But it's kind of like, you know, like a vibe, kind of too many socks. Too many socks. It's very random, and the music video is equally random. It's absolutely not connected to the topic of the song whatsoever. I literally put a unicorn head on and went vibing in the empty streets of Beijing during Chinese New Year, which is an interesting concept. You should check it out. A bit trippy, but cool. It was fun. It was fun to make. You should always do something weird every so often just to remind you that you're still alive. All right then. We are coming to the end of our pile of tarot cards, so let's see what's left for us. We've got another ace, and this looks like a staff. I think the rest of the cards have to do with staffs. I think I'm correct. This is like a staff kind of suspended into thin air. I like the color scheme in this one. All right, this one is cool. She looks a bit naughty, but I like the contrasting colors between the orange and the green and the blue. That's cool. Oh, this is lovely. This is kind of, it's giving me Bilbo Baggins at the end of the Desolation of Smog, you know, when he's just kind of like on a hill and he's already left the caves and is just kind of looking out at it longingly and not sure if he did the right thing or not. You know, this is kind of giving me those vibes, and I like this. This card is very cool. Ooh, these foxes look like they're having a party. Or are they cats? I don't know. I like the concept. I really like the concept. I did a painting which is kind of like a little bit similar to this, and I named it The Dinner Party, and then later I renamed it to My Social Life in Beijing. I will do a quick insert here and show you guys this painting, which was actually a concept that I saw in a dream, and it was kind of like the people that I knew suddenly took on animalistic personalities at the dinner, and I was just kind of like, you know, and so I woke up and I made this gigantic painting, which is now hanging in my friend's pub. But this card kind of reminds me of that. Okay. Ooh, this looks messy. I don't think this is a good card, you guys. This looks dangerous. There's fire everywhere, and I don't know, it's giving me kind of sus vibes. Oh, this art's also cool. Also kind of sus vibes. My eyes first went to this character up here and the face expression, and then instantly jumped to the character over there. I don't really know what the character over there is supposed to be, but I can imagine that this card is up to no good. And this one, his face looks like he's melting. Don't know if he's happy about that or not. But I like the jacket. From a fashion perspective, that's something to work with. Oh, it's like Mary Poppins. And she's reading a book. Gotta love that. Oh, this is a very interesting face. Very prominent features. His face is kind of like... And his beard is also like... Yes. Oh, the hands are also very cool. Okay. This is giving very Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I don't know why. The face's expressions are very interesting. I don't know if he's got an eye or his eye's kind of like looking that side while one eye's looking that side. I don't know. But this art, the artist worked well on some of these cards. I'm appreciating the work. This one also was very well done. I love the face expression. He looks quite troubled. And scared almost. Maybe that's what the vibe of this card is supposed to be. I don't know. Is my camera still running? Yes. Ooh, it's getting dark outside. I realize I probably should have put on another light, but fortunately I put this light on in front of me, so we're doing okay. All right, a few left. Let's go. We got the knight. I don't know. He's kind of like a cross between a bird and a knight sort of thing. Personally, wouldn't want a knight that looks like that riding up to save me and be my knight in shining armor. But whatever works for you. All right then, the Queen. No, this is our last card. Again, I really like the artwork when the artist on this has done their own work. The detailing on the face is really well done. I like that they kind of made her, she still looks youthful, but she also looks like she's been around a little bit. Like, there are signs of aging on her face, which personally I appreciate in art recently because I feel like it kind of gives the character in the painting or the sketching or what have ye a little bit more depth and a little bit more character. It tells me that that individual has been around for a while and has more experience and therefore has more stories to tell and can also somewhat be trusted to know what they're talking about. And I feel like this Queen is giving those kind of vibes. And of course she's, flanked by a cat on either side, which totally helps out. The detailing on the dress is also very cool. It's kind of giving me very Game of Thrones kind of vibes. I like this one a lot. All right, that was our very last card in this set of tarot cards. Thank you, Leshanta. I appreciate this gift so much. I will probably learn how to read them if that's not too taboo to be saying so. In case my parents are watching this video, please don't mind. It's good to just try out different things and see what works for you. There is no artist name on this deck of cards, and I am inclined to feel that it's because it was printed in China, so it could be copied from another artist or a bunch of artists and then put together, as some things on Taobao turn out to be. That is assuming that this present came from Taobao. Maybe it did not, though. I'm not quite sure. Oh, you guys, there's so much pollen in the air recently. It's like I can even see it flying around inside my house. I've been kind of sneezing and feeling scratchy and itchy on my face and everywhere all day today, but that's another topic for another time. Oh, my iPhone storage is full over here, so that's done. Well, that just about ends up today's video, and we have finished having a look at and rating these Strange World tarot cards. Thank you guys for watching this video. It turned out to be a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it's been fun. It's been an adventure. And see you in my next video. Until then, have a great week or a great weekend. Have fun, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me for more funsies to do with the art world. Bye!